Hello friends, welcome to Winner's Edge. UPHESC advertisement number 51, English literature only, transcription for UPHESC. And I am Dr. Rajneesh Mishra, PhD UAC Net, 2 UPHESC selections, ranks 13 and 18 in 46 and 50. Why transcription? Well, because we need it. In 47, there was one question on realm. In 46, there were related questions on phonetics. In 50, there was one direct question upon transcription, in which you had to transcribe 4 words and find out one that was not transcribed properly. And then there was a related question based on transcription skills, in which the positioning of primary stress mark had to be made clear, although it was from morphology too. But if someone was, good at transcription, they would do it. And then, of course, there are chances of the questions being based on the same asked in Advt 51. And then you don't learn transcription overnight. So I thought this is the right time to begin. We for you, with us, you win. And Winner's Edge is all about giving you an edge over your competitors. And your competitors are good. Yeah, I know many of them, so I can tell you this. All the visitors are welcome, and every one of them must gain from their visit. So here's a gift from we to all the aspirants of UPHES. Here is number 51, English Literature. IPA and transcription made easy. Transcription and spelling are very different. Now we are all good at spelling, but then we want as much as possible to create a system of one-to-one sound symbol correspondence, because that is more scientific, because that is more easy. That one-to-one sound symbol correspondence is not necessarily the case with spelling. For example, ICE in ice and ICE in police are not the same. INE in time and INE in machine are not the same, and so on. Therefore, the International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA, in which all the world's languages can be transcribed. In IPA transcription, one sound, phone, that is symbol, usually equals one sound. We can use this system across languages. There is a one-to-one correspondence of sound to symbol. Brackets show the pronunciation of the word, which may change from time to time even if it's the same word. There are two kinds of representations, the broad and the narrow, or the phonetic and the phonemic. The phonetic representation is put in square brackets. The phonemic representation is between two slashes. The phonetic one is directly observable, measurable, and allophones are covered in it. For example, pi. And phonemic representation is inferred, not observed. It's abstract, and it is between, as I said, two slashes containing phonemes like pi. The sound is longer. For example, you should see the E sound, the U sound, the O sound, the A sound, the A sound. All these colons, they totally tell you that the V method of smart IPA for you. For vowels, we have simplified it. I mean, very much simplified it to remember the swar, that is vowel of English, by linking it with the Hindi Varnamala. Remember the swar of Hindi Varnamala? A, E, and so on. So we'll use the same, the A, E, our old friends, to remember 12 pure vowels in English. Now you must note here that there is little equivalence between actual sounds of English and Hindi Varnamala. One to one, no, it's not possible. This method we have adopted only to make it easy for you to connect the two and then to remember the target, that is English vowel sounds, 12 pure vowel sounds or monophthongs. So A of Hindi has 3 types of equivalents in English, that is A of ago, A of hut, and A of earth. That is in RP. A has got equivalence in A sound of English, E in E sound of English, E in E sound of English, O in O, O in U, A in A in A, O in O, and O in O. Now you can see there are many differences, but then there are some similarities also. And wherever you find the colon, that is simply long sound of it. From pure vowels to diphthongs, that is mixed sound or two sounds. Now these mixed sounds, they have no Hindi equivalents, but then they can be easily learned based on their ending that decides the three groups. They are gliding sounds, so they begin with one sound and end in another. And the three bunches of 3 plus 3 plus 2, that is 8 sounds in total of diphthongs, is made on the basis of their ending in a, e, and u. So air, ear, and ua, I, oi, and a, and ow and ew, they can be learnt as the form of three bunches. And then we come to the consonant sounds. They are much easier in comparison to the vowel sounds. Why? Because 17 out of 24 you already know them, because they are written as they are read in their Roman alphabetical equivalent. So pa, ba, ta, da, ka, ga, the plosives, fa, va, sa, za, ha, the fricatives, ma, na, the nasal, and va, ra, la, ya, the approximants. In this, the last sound that looks like J, please star mark this, because this is not J sound. The J sound will come down there, as you can see in yellow. I mean, yeah, we'll go there. So this is not J sound, star mark it. This is Y sound, Y in yes, Y in yacht. This is the Y sound. And then we are left with 7 consonant sounds that are in non-Roman symbols that some of them you have already met in your science classes, and some of them I'll give you a funny way to remember. So to begin with, the first one is a nasal sound after ma and na. It is the ing ending. So it is the or or whatever kind of sound in Hindi equivalent. It is close to but it's not exactly that. It is ing or sound. Then you've got the T, and after which there is a strange kind of thing written, and the D, and after which a strange kind of thing written. These two sounds are ch and j. And then you've got a s sound, the S that has been elongated at the mouth and the foot, so it becomes sh. This is a funny way of remembering it. And then z, the foot of z has been converted into a long tail of a monkey, and it's become zh. And then your old friend theta, th, and then delta, the. Now, if you take the sh sound and put it after t, you get a ch. If you take the zh sound and put it after d, you get zh. And of course, the s elongated and the z made into a tail at the end. That's how you remember all of these. Now here is a transcription worksheet that you will do after you have learned all the 24 plus 20 sounds by heart, and you have practiced them writing. Now when we transcribe, although later you will see that in the solution I have not put the slashes, but you will always transcribe between two slashes. So begin with a slash, write the sounds, and then end with a slash. Oh, although I should not, but because this is the first worksheet, so I'm going to pronounce these sounds for you, starting from the beginning. Pat, thick, judge, bat, mat, rat, hat, sat, chat, the, nat, zip, cat, sing, sling, last, get, lost, fat, wat, match, and yet. Take your time, pause it here. Um, if you want, note them down on a page. If you don't want, just put the numbers starting from 1 up to 22 and simply directly write your own transcription. Once you have done that, that is from 1 to 22, once you have written all your own transcriptions, then you go to the next slide, which is the solution. So you can match the solution one by one with what you have done, and finally you can see how well you have done. Now if you want to compare yourself with others, there was a quiz that I shared a couple of sessions ago, and also an analysis of the same quiz, uh, so that you can see, like, vis-a-vis many other competitors of yours that have also filled UPHESC, what kind of response, what level of response have you given to this transcription work. I hope you have liked this video. Now if you have, please click the like button below. You want more? well then subscribe, and you'll get updated whenever something new is added. And as you know, by the trend nowadays, every day there is something new here on this channel. There's much more coming on this channel for UPHESC 2051 aspirants, and of course you can always demand for what you want to. You have suggestions for videos to upload? You want something to ask about UPHESC 2051 English Literature paper? Well, then you are at the right place. You can mail me anytime at rajnishmishravarnasi@gmail.com. You can find more details about us here at our YouTube channel, and we keep on uploading new information and videos and whatnot at our Facebook group, so you may care to join that too.